Okay, hello and welcome to another video. Today's video will be a Windows 10 technical preview review. As you can see, it's not currently turned on at the moment because I reckon that, the review should involve everything, so it's also going to involve me turning on the virtual machine. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, sorry about that. It turns out as soon as I turned on the virtual machine, QuickTime Player kind of crashed. So, yeah, so here we are. Windows 10 technical preview. It turned on. You didn't get to see it turning on because it crashed. Actually, I've just noticed my internet's not connected. I better do that now. Here we go. Bit freezy and slow, but anyway, here it is. This is what it looks like. This is actually the default background, some kind of path in a snowy mountain. And there's a couple of things we're going to start by talking about. The first thing we're going to talk about is the start menu. Here it is, the start menu. As you can see, it's more of a start menu meets start screen than it is officially a just start menu. It's got the start screeny kind of live tiles here and the start menu here. But I have noticed if you unpin all of these, then this section just goes away, so then you can just have the start menu. I just thought that was kind of interesting. Another thing, this search thing is no longer actually part of the start menu, it's always there. I don't know if I like that, especially on this 4x3 kind of shape, because it kind of restricts the amount of icons you can have. So, yeah, there it is. It works the same as any other one. You can, change account settings, lock, sign out from here. And from over here, it's got the power. And then I've got this kind of full screen button, which makes it start screen like, I suppose. And yeah, of course, you can still search. So I can go like, hello. And it searches your stuff and it also searches the web like the other one did. It's kind of just down there forever. There's also got the old apps view down here. If I can click it, it's not a full screen, it's a menu. And it's sorted, as you can see, it's sorted in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, all the way down to X. But I actually don't have any software installed in it yet that didn't come with it. So you know how on Windows 8 if you installed software, sometimes it'd give its own category that'll work the same way. Also it has got the accessories and the ease of access, and so I think you can now have folders inside of these letters, maybe. So yeah, that's that. Another thing I'm going to show you is this, the task view, which if it likes open, there you go. As you can see, I've got nothing open at the moment, but if I open something like File Explorer, and I open task view, you can see I've got File Explorer here. I can switch between tasks. It's kind of just like Alt Tab, but it allows you to do something that Windows hasn't done since Windows 95. Mac's been doing it for a while, so is Linux, but Microsoft kind of got rid of this in Windows 95. Let's have multiple desktops. So I could have File Explorer in this one. I could have like Internet Explorer in this one, or I suppose Firefox if you actually used a proper browser. So yeah, that's the task view. It also comes with a store beta and a store. I'm assuming the normal store is the Windows 8 store and the store beta is the Windows 10 store. That's what I think it means by that. It also comes installed with OneDrive and OneNote. It always came, I think Windows 8 came with OneDrive, but it never came with OneNote. Oh, by the way, I apologize for any background noise. There's currently a house that's being demolished next door. It's a bad time, I know. There's a couple of other things. So yeah, that's that. Oh, I've also noticed it. Oh no, how about that? So yeah, that's that. And also, okay, Cortana. I'd love to show you Cortana, but I can't. Usually it would have like a Cortana thing here and be like, Cortana. But I can't because it's not available in my area. Apparently Cortana is not available in Australia yet, so I can't turn it on. Can't do anything. So that's kind of silly. I would have loved to show you that, but I just can't. The one thing I can show you though is the notification center thing. It's just like the notification center on Mac, I suppose. Oh, it's kind of involves, if you have a look, it kind of involves the functionality of the notification center from Mac mixed with the functionality of the old Charms bar, because I don't know if you've noticed, but the Charms bar is permanently gone forever. So it kind of replaces that as well. So like the connect dialogue to connect to devices and stuff like that. Oh yeah, see, notifications appear like this, and then you can dismiss them, and then they will appear in the notification center. See, like this, Microsoft OneDrive, that, you can just click clear all. So they'll appear here. You can expand that, which shows more settings, such as Wi-Fi, VPN, location, and airplane mode, stuff like that. I don't know if this is the final thing or if it's just because I'm connected to a virtual Ethernet adapter, but when I click this, it opens PC settings, and then to view the Wi-Fi you have to click show available connections instead of just clicking it and it taking you straight to show available connections. I don't know. Yeah, oh, and now we've got more to talk about in PC settings. If we head back to PC settings, you'll notice that they've actually made PC settings look a lot more like control panel than it used to. I don't know if you know, in Windows 8.1 it had like the stuff here and then like the bar on the side you can select things from. Well, here it's a lot more like control panel. It's got the actual categories. You click on personalization. For the first time ever, you can actually change your desktop background from the PC settings app. You can also change your screensaver, and that's about it actually. So it doesn't have the full functionality of the control panel yet, and the control panel still exists. So yeah, it still exists. If I can open it, control panel still exists, and as you can see, yeah, it's just exactly the same as it always has been since Windows Vista. And you can still click personalize and that'll still take you to control panel. And control panel is still the only place you can change your Windows color. It's an American for some reason. Anyway, and your sounds. You can't change those from the PC settings app yet, at least. Okay, so now, what's the next thing? Oh yeah, you may have seen it when I opened File Explorer. These icons, you're either a fan of them or you're not. And to tell you the truth, I'm not sure at the moment. Now, this actually, though this looks a lot like your libraries view, like you had in Windows 7, and in Windows 8 there was a way to enable it, but it wasn't enabled by default. But this is actually not your libraries view. This is actually your quick access, or what used to be called favorites on the side. Remember how you had like your documents, pictures, music videos, and then here they've just pinned downloads and desktop to it. And there's this PC. Haven't updated some of them, haven't updated that icon, or drawing icon either. So they're not completely finished with, I suppose, stuff like that. There's some icons that they've done it for, but they haven't done it for all of them. And in my opinion, these look almost exactly, especially this one and this one and this one and a couple other ones, look especially like they were just drawn in paint, like literally. Another thing you might notice is there's actually no borders on the windows. Well, there is, but it's like really slim. It's got this big fat border up here. And the the close, maximize, and minimize buttons have been shoved right up in the corner. They used to be down here, closer down to the window. Now they're all the way up in the corner. They don't even touch the window anymore. And they look like they've been made in Paint too. When I first turned this on, actually, I opened MS Paint and tried replicating these. And it took me about 10 minutes till I had a perfect, exact copy of what those look like in Paint. This would be a bit harder, but still, I hope they kind of, make that look a bit less dodgy. But anyway, that's just my opinion, and there's also still this thing. I usually just double click on that to bring it there, but I suppose I'm just going to leave it there for now. This is still here too, about Windows. Windows version 10.0. That's another thing. I think you'll find that Microsoft is going to stop having two different numbers. You know how they used to have the NT number, and then they had the Windows number, so Windows 8 was NT6 point something something something. I think now they're just going to have the same number, so this is version 10. That Windows 8 would say Microsoft Windows 8 version, NT version 6 point blah blah blah. Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, so I think they're kind of doing that. Another thing I've also noticed is that say we open in an Explorer, it's a lot harder to tell whether the other application's actually still open. Instead of having a box around the application like that, a slightly faded box, it's actually just got a line below the thing. There's like a, I don't know if you can see that, it's like a purple line. So, yeah, it's kind of, you know, hard to tell whether you've got a window open. And apps, I don't know if you notice, actually open in a window, but with a slightly different border style to normal windows. Oh, and it's not letting me free. And this is the beta version of the store. Yeah, stuff like that. I believe this one does still have some features for tablets though. I think I remember hearing somewhere that it can detect whether you're on a tablet or not, and if you are on a tablet, it'll give it like a Windows 8 style. I don't know, I'll have a look. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of, the icons at least are kind of dodgily looking. Apart from that, it's basically, sorry about that, apart from that, it's basically Windows 8. So yeah, same kind of general idea of Windows 8. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Goodbye.